useful information from the covers of exercise videos. If you turn the cover over and look at the back, you can often see whether fitness associations approve of or have certified the people on the front. And remember, just because you recognize the people on the cover and they're in great shape doesn't necessarily mean it's a great workout tape. Bottom line, check the credentials on the box and don't do any exercise that hurts.
There's a difference between like a tightness of a muscle and an ouch pain when you're doing something.
And as Jane would say,
do your best, keep your pulse up, and have fun.
I'm Deborah Haas, Channel 9 News.
Clyde's going for the Raquel Welch video.
Oh, yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, gosh. Denny Jansen's next.
Mr. Bud.
The Telluride Gathering is a time for the best to show off. In this cross-country segment of the festival, they'll try to stay aloft for hours. Their goal, to fight gravity's pull by catching circulating columns of rising hot air called thermals. Without success, it's a short 10-minute glide to the valley floor. The best pilots can soar freely for up to 10 hours. Hanging like a pendulum from the center of the sail, pilots shift their weight forward or backward to control speed. To steer, they press their body in the direction of the turn. Most pilots have spent at least 100 hours in the air before daring Telluride's thermal lifts. Although they have developed an intuitive sense of aerodynamics, they carry instruments that gauge subtle changes in altitude and rate of climb. Flyers who reach heights of 18,000 feet or more rely on oxygen. All carry parachutes. Arriving back on Earth poses the greatest risk for injury. In Telluride, landing sites are placed in a canyon full of turbulent winds. Touching down is a touchy proposition.
Hang glider pilots interested. Just one more weather report from the launch. We've got winds southwest about 5 miles an hour, cycles coming in straight into the west. Had 2 pilots take off. They're both above launch at about 14,000 feet right now.
Constructed of high-strength aluminum tubing and Dacron sailcloth, gliders weigh between 50 and 75 pounds, an airborne synthesis of modern technology. Their design allows pilots the freedom to take flight almost anywhere at any time. Smoke canisters are used to highlight the dramatic speed and beauty of aerobatic stunts, wingovers, loops, and spins. Some additional equipment is definitely optional.
I can call home and let people know when I'm going to be home for dinner, or whether I'm not going to be home for dinner if I go cross-country that day.
Most pilots glide at 20 to 28 miles per hour. Aerobatic dives reach speeds of 90. What appears effortless from the ground takes practiced concentration. In the most dangerous maneuvers, there is no margin for error. fighter pilots continue to break previously thought limits. Aerobatic flying requires perfection, and Mitch McAleer is the world's best.
I don't feel this is any greater risk than driving on the freeway or just walking down the street anywhere. I don't know, the feeling of diving and pulling up and rolling over and having the wing fly upside down and, you know, diving again with a lot of speed and, you know, being able to do that and still fly around. It's like a release.
What started as bits of wire and cloth, determination and experiment has been raised to an art. Next year, the pilots will challenge the currents of Telluride to soar and spin and cheat gravity one more time.
Next, if you've ever wanted to talk to the animals, Kanzi's the chimp for you. He'll leave you speechless when On Assignment continues after this. And now, back to National Geographic On Assignment and Tom Chapin.
Until recently, language was considered the exclusive domain of humans. But today, the lines are blurring. Kanzi is a pygmy chimp that tops the list in linguistic skills among animals. He's so advanced that his teachers have to spell out certain words to each other to prevent his understanding. Does he talk? Debate about the meaning of Kanzi's abilities goes on. But whatever his limits, there's no doubt the studies have some significant implications for man.
Here, Kanzi. Oh, boy! No biting it. Put it in the water. Put it in your water. That's right.
Most great apes take to water only when they're looking for a drink.